Hello. So we're moving into the beginner video for your upper back exercises. So we're starting lying on the front. We're going to begin with dart. We're going to add a few arms in as well. Hopefully you'll be able to see that on this video. And then we're going to move on to a little bit of movement for the legs. So starting off with your dart exercise, we're going to lie down on the floor. I think you can see me better there. Fabulous. So we're lying down on the front. It's the tip of your nose that's pointed to the mat. Lengthening out through the arms, lengthening out through the legs, and your shoulders are relaxed down towards the floor. Quite often when we hold a lot of tension through the upper back, we tend to hold the shoulders back and behind those ears in this really tense, stressed out position. So try to let those shoulders relax here if you can. So pelvis is neutral, you've got that lift of belly button and pelvic floor. We're going to breathe in as we prepare. As we move, push forward through the nose and the chin to begin. Lifting up through the head and the neck. Start to push the breastbone forward as you draw your shoulder blades back, keeping the base of the rib cage grounded. Holding at the top as you breathe in, breathing out, peeling that chest gently back down. Let the shoulders relax, tap your chin and slide that nose carefully back in to re-lengthen the spine. Doing that again, breathing in, engaging, prepare and stabilize. Breathing out, push forward through nose and chin first. Lifting the head to round the neck, breastbone pushes forward, shoulder blades draw back. Inhaling as you hold with that little lift of belly button, and exhaling, slowly release, rolling that spine back down, tucking the chin back in at the bottom. So that's your base option for your dart. We're going to turn it into what I've affectionately called the penguin. Starting off with a single arm movement, you can then of course progress to double arm. So starting off exactly the same, breathing in, preparing, breathing out to roll the body up. Inhale as you hold. Make sure you're here first. As you exhale, one arm opens out towards the side in line with the shoulder. And inhale to bring that arm carefully back in. Notice my upper body hasn't lifted. Once the arm is back in, you can exhale to gently release, land the shoulders, tuck the chin back in. You will then, of course, change arms. I'm going to stick with the same arm so that you can see me. So breathing in, prepare. Breath out. Spine moves first on its own. Inhale, check that lovely lifted position. Then you can exhale. Take one arm out to the side. Inhale to bring it back in, making sure that upper body stays really still. And exhaling to slowly release, rolling back down, just as you have practiced. Okay, so again, sticking with single arm to begin or no arms if that's comfortable for you. Once you feel that you're comfortable enough to progress into double arm, that is absolutely fine, as long as always you're keeping that upper body lifted the whole time those arms are moving. Okay, so we're going to move into a single leg kick exercise next then, please. I'm going to shuffle forward a bit so you can see my legs a little bit better. But we're going to work here into the hamstring, so the muscles down the backs of those thighs. So the arms are nice and relaxed. You can bring them forward to support the head if you want to, but please make sure your head and neck stay in a good lengthened position so you don't start to tuck that chin in too much. So with your neutral pelvis, lifting up through belly and pelvic floor, we're going to breathe in here. As we breathe out, slowly bending one knee, drawing the heel to the bottom as much as you can. Hold as you breathe in and breathe out, slowly lowering that foot gently back down. You will then change legs, breathing in, prepare, lift belly, lift pelvic floor. Breathing out, draw that other leg in, heel towards the bottom as you squeeze the back of the thigh. Inhaling as you hold, exhaling, slowly lowering back down. Now really try not to rush your descend. Because you're lowering your leg, you're controlling it against gravity. You're doing your best not to just let it collapse. If you do so, the hamstrings don't work as effectively. You get a lot of really good hamstring work if you do this descend here really slowly and really steadily. Okay? 8 to 10 on each leg once that feels good. And then if you're happy, you can eventually progress into your double leg. Exactly the same principle. We breathe in, prepare. Breathe out, aiming to draw both heels into the bottom together. Inhaling as you hold that activation. And exhaling to slowly lower those feet together, gently back down. Again, breathing in, prepare. Breathing out, squeezing the backs of those legs, keeping the pelvis and the bottom really static. Inhaling, holding, and exhaling, gently lowering, gently releasing. Okay, again, 8 to 10 of those if you can, finishing off with a bit of a stretch if you wish to. So that's the end of the beginner one. I'll move on to the advanced one in a moment. Good job.